given by the Lupus Foundation of America's chapter, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia chapter. My name is Dr. Donald Thomas, and I'm here with board members and staff members of our local chapter. And as you can see, I just got off work, and I have been formally challenged to participate in the Purple Splash for Lupus. The Purple Splash for Lupus is a worldwide campaign to raise awareness and to raise money in the fight against lupus. It's akin to the ALS Water Challenge in raising money. A recent study in Europe was presented that showed that out of all patients that are diagnosed with lupus, only 15% had even ever heard about lupus before. This is a travesty. We know that multiple sclerosis, cystic fibrosis, muscular dystrophy, and leukemia combined are not as common as the people who suffer from lupus. So we need to make this a world public knowledge challenge to let the public know about this horrible disease. Lupus affects all organs of the body. It typically affects young people at the prime of their life. It causes them to take multiple medications every day, see numerous physicians, get x-rays and urine tests on a regular basis, also get biopsies of their organs as well. Unfortunately, many of them become disabled in the prime of their life and are unable to care for their families anymore. And unfortunately, too many people lose their fight against lupus and die from this horrible disease. So I hope that every single person who is watching this video takes up the challenge themselves and does the Purple Splash to raise awareness. Lupus is also an invisible disease. When you talk to someone who has lupus, most of the time you would never know that they're sick just by the way they look and by the way that they talk. Unfortunately, this causes a lot of prejudice and bias even amongst the people that are most close to them because they don't understand or realize what lupus does. Fortunately, we have people in the public now who are the face of lupus. But representing that invisible disease, you would never know that each was ill. Yet both of them have fortunately become wonderful advocates against the fight. So at this point, I would like to donate myself a check to the Lupus Foundation to help raise more money in the fight against lupus. And again, I hope that every person watching this video takes it upon yourself to do the Lupus Splash Challenge or to donate money yourself to your local lupus association. And now I'd like to have the board members of our local Lupus Foundation come up and present me with their checks, please. Great, thank you. No. John, thank you. All right, real money. Any more?
Yeah, I'm bringing up for the others who are filming.
Very good. Okay. And Jessica Gilbert, could you come up here, please? So each of these checks represents money totaling $50 or more from some of our board members. This is Jessica Gilbert, the CEO of our Lupus Local Foundation. I'd like to present this to you from the board.
Thanks, John, and thanks for all you're doing to raise awareness for us today. Every dollar we receive goes directly back into our patient services program, so we can't do it without your dollar, and we're glad that you're able to raise awareness today.
Thank you. And before I get splashed, I'm going to nominate other people to participate in the Purple Splash for lupus. I will now nominate the following people. Each of you must donate either $25 to $50 or more to your local lupus association, or do the Purple Splash Challenge yourself and nominate family and friends to do the same. Make sure to wear a white shirt so that the purple shows up easily. I hope that you do both of these so that we can spread the word among the public. So listen for your name. Jenny Palter, editor of the Lupus Foundation's Lupus Now magazine. Kelsey Holden and Todd Herrick, staff at our local Lupus Foundation. Yes, you're not getting out of it. Dr. George Shokas at Harvard, incredible lupus clinician and researcher who is receiving the prestigious Lupus Hess Award this year. Brendan Coyne, who is at the Johns Hopkins University Press and who has a personal connection with lupus. Carrie Sunbaum of Molly's Fund, which is a lupus foundation in the Northwest. Notice I'm wearing your hat. Bobby Jones, social network expert in my office. Barbara Taylor, my office manager. My friend Susie Pruka, who has a whopping 1,422 Facebook friends she should be able to tap into. My cousin, Dr. Elizabeth Barton Ulrich. She has over 1,500 Facebook friends. My niece, Nikki Thomas, who should have no problem putting up with cold purple water in warm Bermuda. My good friend, Deborah Estep, who should also have no problems with purple water in warm San Antonio. My niece, Dawn Thomas, who is a computer expert and who should easily be able to post her own Purple Splash video. My neighbor, Tim Warren, who has a personal connection with lupus. All members of the board who are not present this evening, you must do the Purple Splash Challenge. All members of our medical and scientific advisory council, including Dr. Chris Collins, who is an amazing lupus doctor and researcher. Dr. Anu Sharma, president of the DC Rheumatism Society. Dr. Jeff Edison, rheumatologist at Walter Reed National Medical Center. And lastly, Dr. Kathy Ferrantini, a good friend and eye doctor in Connecticut who cares for lupus patients' eyes. So everyone on my list, do not let me down. I'm ready.
Wow. Damn.
I didn't get it all. One more, there's one more.
That wasn't so bad. Fight against lupus. Thank you.
Yay!